Good morning, Paula.
Good morning, Rachel. Another
Nice.
gorgeous day.
It is. It's sure nice to see you, and
Good to see
definitely
you.
want to say hello to anyone watching this recording today.
Yes. Welcome, everybody.
Yes, we are going to visit a little bit today about crossing the border into historic cities of Eastern Canada with Niagara Falls. Paula's got some amazing trips coming up in 2025, and this is one of them. She'll be taking a group September 18th through the 27th of 2025. So, anybody doing the math, that's 10 days. And Paula is here to tell us all about the fun filled 10 days that she'll be in Canada.
Yes. Okay. Um, because this one has an early morning flight, we're gonna have everybody meet us in Des Moines at the airport hotel, and that's included. We'll have a pre-night stay there on Thursday, September 18th, because we are going to fly early in the morning on Friday, September 19th. We will head to the airport from the hotel and take a flight to Toronto. We should get there early afternoon, and we'll have a little bit of free time to explore. And later that evening around 6, we will meet some more travelers there, and we'll have drinks and make some new friends. Then on Saturday, September 20th, we start our sightseeing. We'll have a bus tour around Toronto. We'll go by the legislature building, the Eaton Center, which is the city's number one tourist attraction, they say. And we will have lunch atop the CN Tower that is 1,815 feet tall. So we are a long ways up there. It has fabulous views of the city of Toronto and the harbor. And I think the restaurant has one part that has like a transparent floor.
Ooh.
So I think it has this, if I remember right, and you can see all the way down to the ground by looking at your feet.
Oh, how cool.
Or maybe not. Maybe just look. But that's what we're going to do in Toronto. Then the next day on Sunday, we're going to travel along. We're going to leave Toronto. We'll travel along the shores of Lake Ontario, headed over to Niagara Falls. And we are going to be on the Canadian side. And the Canadian side is the prettiest side, most beautiful side of Niagara Falls. When we're in Niagara Falls, we're going to take a boat ride down by the falls. We'll be down on river level. They give you ponchos so you don't get drenched. And we'll take a little tour of the falls from down low. That evening, we will have dinner at a restaurant with spectacular views of the fall. We'll have what's called their local ice wine, and we should be able to see the falls all lit up at night, and they're lit up in the different colors of the rainbow. It's just spectacular. It's just a beautiful sight. And we will spend the night in Niagara Falls. We'll stay there. Then on Monday morning, we get up and we're going to head towards Rockport in Canada. We'll take a scenic cruise through the Thousand Islands National Park waterways. A lot of famous islands there, beautiful scenery. We'll do that. Once we're done with the cruise, we'll get back on the bus and we will head up towards Ottawa, the capital of Canada. We will stop for lunch along the way, I think at a dock along St. Lawrence River, I think, is where we might be stopping for lunch. We'll spend that first night there in Ottawa. We'll get up on Tuesday. We'll have a guided sightseeing tour of the city, legendary landmarks, Parliament Hill, the famous Rideau Canal. In the afternoon, we're free to explore. So you can do some souvenir shopping, check out some of the other sites, different things to see. Something that possible go to if you went to the Canadian Museum of History is a really good spot to go to. The National Gallery of Canada is there. It's another beautiful spot, especially if you like art. And of course, find your souvenirs. And along the way, we are going to stop somewhere and try the local sweet treat. It's called a Canadian beaver tail. So I'm thinking it's a pastry. I'm hoping it's a pastry.
I'm excited to hear your review on that one.
Yes, yes, yes. Spend the night in Ottawa, and then on Wednesday, we'll get up. We'll drive north toward Cap de la Madeleine. We'll stop there. We will visit the national shrine, the Basilica of Our Lady of the Rosary. And this shrine has the most beautiful stained glass windows. It is very famous for its windows. So we'll spend a little time there in the shrine at the Basilica there and get to check out some of the things there. We'll continue on our romantic ride to Quebec City, one of the most historic cities in North America. So we'll spend some time there. And that evening, we will have regional French cuisine in Old Town, Quebec. Now, you got to remember, the province of Quebec is the French-speaking province in Canada. So we will have to practice our French. A little parlez-vous français. On Thursday, we will visit, in the morning, we'll visit a local sugar shack, have a guided tour. We'll learn the art of making maple syrup, and we will have breakfast here. Then we will take a tour of Quebec City. It is Canada's only walled city, and we will have a local guide to explain a lot of the history to us. We'll see the palace, the Place Royale, the Place des Armes, old world houses, the Plains of Abraham. And for our Northland group, we have included a special tour to Montmorency Falls for later that day. And we will have dinner that evening at an old water mill that dates back to the 1600s. Awesome. So a little something extra special for our group.
Yes.
While we're there. Then on Friday, we get up, we leave Quebec City, and we head to Montreal. And when we get to Montreal, of course, we'll take a tour of the city. We will visit the Notre Dame Basilica there, the old seminary of St. Sulpice. We will drive to the top of Mount Royal for a stunning view of this city. Just Montreal is such a beautiful city, beautiful, beautiful city. In the afternoon, you're free to explore or to shop or to rest, whatever you want. It's your time. That evening, we will have a farewell dinner in Old Montreal because that will be our last day with the whole group. And then our group will leave Saturday morning after breakfast. We will fly out of Montreal and head back to Des Moines. So it's a busy 10 days. We will see lots of good food, lots of beautiful sights to see. This trip is, I have to flip the page over, $5,524 per person, double occupancy. This is air included. Now, some of you may have heard earlier talks and at the travel shows, we did not have the air listed yet. So we do have the air included. That's $5,524 for double occupancy. A single is $6,724. There is an early booking discount of $75 if you book that by February 26th. So there's some wonderful things to see, lots of meals included, and again, round trip airfare, airport transfers, ground transportation, lodging for 9 nights, baggage handling, breakfast every day, 1 lunch and 4 dinners, admission to all the listed attractions. So a lot of things included in this particular trip. So looking forward to it.
Right. Like you mentioned, it will be beautiful. I mean, the amazing views you're going to see. And
yes. And it's a beautiful time of the year, September.
Yeah. Pack your camera for sure.
Your camera. And just a reminder that you do need a passport to go to Canada. So make sure your passport is up to date, folks.
And what's the rule on that? It's 6 months after your arrival, right?
Yes. Has to be valid for at least 6 months. Yes.
So be thinking about that now, and go ahead and sign up. Again, another trip that Paula would love to have you on. The historic cities
and Niagara Falls. Everybody needs to go to Niagara Falls at least once.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun time.
Yes,
remember that early booking discount. Take advantage of that if you can. Like we've said before, if you miss it, please still come join us.
Yes.
um, and also to sign up for the trip, or if you have questions, you can give Rhonda a call. You can see the number below there. She'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. One other tip I'd like to give you is if you want to read the itinerary on your own, if you'd like to download, have a physical copy of that. Some of us are programmed like that, where we like to read through.
Yes, have to have that paper sheet in front of me.
A physical document. Yes, you can find
Yes.
that on northlandtravel.com, and it is listed under the group tours section. There's a menu there where you can find it there and print it yourself. So thanks, Paula, for filling us in on this trip. And
My pleasure. Hope to have lots of people join us on this one.
Yes, I definitely look forward to these pictures as well. Thanks
Okay.
all.
Okay. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.